Charlie guys, welcome to the Locker Room Vibes. This is the segment Inside FPL. This is fully FPL analysis. This is everything FPL from tips to pre-match analysis to post-match analysis. We give you everything FPL tips to become a better manager this season. This season, Charlie, before show them. So join me as we get into it. Before we start, why don't you subscribe, like, and leave a comment or two. Let's see how you are faring. Let's see. Ask some few questions. We'll answer. Ask us the critical questions. Let's answer. Let's give you the tips here and there, and let's get into it. All right. So as I said in the earlier video, that is vital to always monitor your selections. Always be patient. Know when game weeks are up. So I suggested I'm going to show you how to synchronize the calendar with your calendar on your phone or machine or laptop or whichever um, setup you are using. So you should basically have either your Google, your Gmail or iCloud setup, and here we'll be able to synchronize everything for you. So if it's on a laptop, log into your Google account, open the app, and you'll be able to. I'll show you how to get into it. If it's on your phone, same here, Charlie. So there's the app. So there's basically the fantasy homepage. So you'd want to go to explore. So once you click explore, it opens a new tab. It shows you everything. So you just scroll down. You should have various segments, interesting ones as well. So later time you can also go through and just watch a few for yourself. So here it gives you the kits for the season. You can just go through, Charlie. Some of the kits they be wow. I feel the lower teams then they show me. Some of the kits are very nice. Can go through a few in your free time. So as you scroll down, you are going to get here to 2025-2026 fixtures. This is where you want to be. This is how we'll be able to do it. So you can either download it straight from here. Once you highlight that, it takes you to a new tab, gives you the link, then you register and you are good to go. Or you can decide to download the chart. It's very complicated if you have the time every day to go through. So I always suggest just download the synchronizer with your calendar and you should be good to go. So just select it. You select the fixtures, it opens the app. You have a link that stays that suggests that, so you can stay up to date on all fixtures with the Premier League's digital calendar. So you just select that, it opens a new tab. Either on your Internet Explorer, and you are good to go from there. So here you can select what you need information on. So you can just take Premier League fixtures, Fantasy Premier League. So it's going to give you reminders before game weeks. It's going to give you reminders before game weeks. You can also select a few. So you're if you're an Arsenal fan, just select Arsenal. If you want to get notifications as with probably City, with Chelsea, just select them and just click the sync. So it's going to synchronize once because you have your email already logged in. It's going to synchronize. Just select the email you want and you are good to go. Everything is going to be synchronized. So prior to game weeks, you should have that open for you. So prior to game weeks, you would have that one showing. You'll be receiving alerts if you have that. Also, you have that on. You'd be receiving alerts. So you can just get that done. And Charlie, let's get into it. Let's have fun because sometimes, Charlie, we get things do. You go feel forget. You can easily forget based on your tight schedule. So you need a reminder once in a while to be able to get on top of matters. So you can just get this done and it will be good for you. So there's this aspect I also want us to look at. So that is to do with the player of the week. Player of the week. Here, Charlie, they gave some very interesting options that would go into briefly. So you have until 17 BST, that is British summertime. If you are in Ghana, that is 1 hour ahead of our time. So it's 1 hour ahead of GMT. So 5 meaning that is going to be 4. So Wednesday, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock p.m. You should be done, or 14 1400 GMT. You should be done with your pick for the player of the week, player of the match week. So these are the selection. They had Ballard, Haaland, Ekitike, Raya, and a whole lot. So basically, that is about it. And I felt they all put in the performances. Ballard had a good game, displaying. He had a clean sheet, scored a very vital goal, or an important goal to make Sunderland's win solid against West Ham. So that was very important as well. You can get the highlights there. Ekitike too also gave a goal and an assist. Very very vital first match. Charlie, very nice. Raya made some very good saves against Man U. Charlie, if it wasn't for the saves, Charlie, I think it would have been a draw, or probably Arsenal would have lost that match. So very good one there from Raya. You had Charlison also 2 goals, assist from Kudus. Oh, where is Kudus? Where is Kudus? I think Kudus should have made this list because 2 very important assists to get Tottenham the win. He should have made this list. So we'll see how the weeks go. We'll see how the weeks go. So basically, that's about it for the selections. We have many other players. You'd also Chris Wood, Charlie, 2 goals, 2 goals from Chris Wood, 2 goals from Chris Wood. Very important there. Semenyo too had 2 strikes, giving Bournemouth two goals. Charlie, very important there. Two very 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 important there. Very 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 important there. Very important there. Charlie, very important there. I feel this selection, or this title, or the player of the match week would have to either go to Semenyo or Chris Wood, because they played vital roles in their team's win. So that is my option. But I would go for Semenyo. So apparently this is the overall selection so far. Richarlison leading with 22%. Very interesting one there. 22%. 22%. Does he deserve it? We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. So player stats. Player stats. We've gone through this. We've gone through it a lot. The most selected, Palmer. Didn't really give. He didn't really give a lot. He didn't really give a lot. Talk about form. Charlie, we had Ballard leading. Price, Salah leading. At least good value for your money. Isaac. So you see, here's another point I make. You would have to go through the analysis, else you are going to be making bad selections. You don't need Isaac now because he has issues with the team. He had 5.5% of the managers selecting Isaac, which is not necessary, or won't. It's not a good choice now. So that is another thing you should also look out for. Heung-min Son, 0.3% of the managers selecting him. Son, I think, or I believe he's headed out of Spurs, so you don't need him, or he's even out of Spurs. Luis Diaz as well, 0.1%. So you need to make the right selection. I don't think Foden made an appearance. So this is where it gets tricky with players that are marked as rotational players. That is, let me put it that way, rotational players. So for the Fodens, for the Mamouches, for those kind of players, it's going to be very hard to always predict. For Doku, the City players, it's going to be very hard to predict for some of them because Pep likes to rotate. So it's going to be very difficult with players like that. And even for Chelsea, Joao Pedro and Liam Delap, I think now it's going to be a little bit difficult because they are yet to establish the number one. I think now it's going to be Pedro, but in the future there are going to be some tough matches where you need that kind of Jackson factor where the lab can give that. So that is something to also look out for. Mateta is going to deliver a few good performances here and there as the season goes by. I believe Eze too is going to give some assists. If not Eze, then Ismail Assar. You are going to have that as well. So Charlie, just anticipate that as well. Rashford is no longer there. Okay, we didn't have any manager selecting. So Madison is injured, 0.3%. So this is why you need these videos to get the right selection, get the right tips, who to avoid and who to select. So we'll get into that in subsequent videos. But headed for Gameweek 2, you just need to go through all these things, get to see you had a Stavro, 1.6% of the managers. He's yet to be established. You have other players who are already established, so you should relax on the belief and the hopes. You don't to be a fan to be an FPL manager. You don't focus on beliefs and hope. You'd want to focus on the stats. You want to believe. You want to focus on what the coaches are saying. So here he's going to fill the 1.6 if you had him on as part of your starting lineup, Charlie. That will be points lost. But a good thing is he'll be subbed, and if your bench is not good, you lose points. If your bench is okay, you should be good to go. So there's still a whole lot of conversations to be done. We are going to give you more breakdowns. This is just a fair idea of some of the things you need to look out for. My favorites: player stats, fixture difficulty rating, set piece takers. Always get that. Always get that. Get abreast with that. Get to know what they are saying. Get to know even the set piece takers. This is like a differential. Let me put it that way. And we'll talk about differentials later in the season because they are very important as well. There are going to be some game weeks where you need differentials. There's not always you have to focus on a one player, or one player that's owned by all managers. No, you'd have to also bring in differentials. So I, for one, I didn't bring Haaland in because I wanted differential. My differential didn't work out for me. I've learned the hard way. I'm going to change it. But it's very important to have differentials because once you have that, it boosts you. Once you have that, it gives you the upper edge in case things go your way. So Charlie, that's about it. We'll get into that as well. The subsequent days and the subsequent weeks. Just subscribe, like the video, leave a comment or two. Let us know what you also think. Ask us the critical questions. We'll give you explanations and answers to all those things. And let's get into it. Let's have fun. It's going to be a long season.